Imagine the whole world listening closely. Senegal, a strong and determined country, spoke up for itself and for all of Africa. It wasn't an angry shout, but a powerful call for freedom. The Senegalese foreign minister, standing tall and proud, spoke directly to France. He talked about neocolonialism, which is like a new way of controlling countries without actually ruling them. He talked about how their economies were held back and how much they wanted to be truly independent. This was a huge moment, a spark of hope for people all over the world who long for fairness and equality. For way too long, countries that used to be in charge kept trying to control the economies of their former colonies. They made the rules, took advantage of markets, and kept things unfair to benefit themselves. But things were changing. Senegal's brave stand was a powerful message. They refused to be silenced and demanded respect and the freedom to make their own choices. Neocolonialism, a sneaky and harmful form of control, cast a dark shadow over Africa. It showed up in unfair trade agreements, in the control of their money, and in the fact that they still had to rely on their former rulers. This new kind of colonialism was tricky, often disguised as help or teamwork, but it hurt a lot. The CFA franc, a type of money used by several African countries, became a symbol of this struggle. People argued that it stopped their economies from growing and kept them tied to France. The debate about the CFA franc wasn't just about money, it was about freedom, about the right of African countries to be in charge of their own futures. The Senegalese foreign minister's speech was a turning point. He spoke with so much passion and truth, exposing the unfairness of neocolonialism. He called for a new kind of partnership, one built on respect and shared success. His words touched millions of people across Africa and beyond, inspiring them to fight for change. He talked about the CFA franc, demanding a system that made African economies stronger. He challenged France to be a true friend, not a controlling force. His words were a call to action, a powerful message for everyone who believes in a fair and just world. The speech had a huge and immediate impact. All across Africa, people took to the streets to show their support. From Dakar to Nairobi, from Accra to Johannesburg, the message was loud and clear. Enough is enough. Neocolonialism is over. The speech also made waves around the world. International groups and activists spoke up in support of Senegal. The world was watching, and the fight for African economic freedom was gaining strength. The road ahead was long and there were many challenges, but the spirit of resistance was alive and strong.